Hi, PerspectaWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, January 29th, still monitoring the prospects for low pressure to form along the eastern seaboard early this upcoming weekend. Indeed, it looks like low pressure will develop near the Carolina coastline in the Friday night time period and then move to the north and east off the mid-Atlantic coastline by Saturday. How rapidly that intensifies and the exact positioning of the surface low is still in question. The main players in the upper part of the atmosphere are still way out over the Pacific Ocean. We'll kind of talk about that over the next couple of minutes, what to look for over the next couple of days. We really may not know with high confidence about this Saturday event or potential event until later tomorrow, even into the day on Friday, because lots of waves in the upper part of the atmosphere just simply make it too unclear at this particular time. It does indeed look like there can be some rain and or snow thrown back into the I-95 corridor region on Saturday, but again, the details have yet to be ironed out. Here is a forecast map, 500 millibar vorticity fields. Again, those are areas of spin in the upper part of the atmosphere that tend to form upward motion in that part of the country or that part of the world, wherever that vortmax exists, and that in turn can lead to surface low pressure development. And there are really two areas of energy by early this afternoon, still out over the Pacific for the most part, that will become key players for this potential event on Saturday. Here's player number one right in this region right here. We'll kind of circle that area right there, and here's the energy, another piece of energy that will play a role in the upcoming weekend event or non-event, whatever it may turn out to be. So kind of keep focus on those two areas, and we'll just walk through. Let's look at this one first here. Again, this is the forecast map from the 0Z GFS operational run for this for this afternoon. Let's just move forward here. Here's that piece of energy here, and watch what happens. It kind of becomes elongated and starts to make a drop to the south here by tomorrow afternoon, Thursday afternoon, and then it kind of splits into several different pieces here and eventually becomes kind of an impressive upper level feature here by the time we get to Friday afternoon. And indeed, that ends up being one of the main players here by the time we get to Saturday afternoon. It drops way down to the south and east by Saturday, and its interaction with this northern wave will dictate some things like how quickly low pressure can intensify along the eastern seaboard on Friday night and Saturday, and exact positioning. Let's now go backwards in time again and look at that second piece of energy, because that too will play an important role. Here I was pointing at this area right here. Now let's now follow the track of that. Slides into the Canadian west coast on Thursday, and here it is. This is the northern stream system, or what will become the northern stream system, right in this region right here. This is Friday night, and there we go by Saturday. There's the northern stream system by Saturday afternoon, and here's the southern stream system, and exactly how they interact yet to be determined, and that will dictate how quickly low pressure can form over the Carolina coast and ultimately off the mid-Atlantic coastline, exactly where the storm track will end up. Well, let's just take kind of a closer look at the continental U.S. in terms of the 500 millibar forecast maps for the vorticity fields in the upper part of the atmosphere. Again, this is using the 0Z GFS model run. This is the way we begin on Wednesday. But let's just move forward here and watch this the development for the upcoming Saturday event. Here we go by Friday. And now here's that one wave that ends up being kind of the southern wave, and here's the northern wave at that particular time. That's Friday afternoon. And here we go. By the time we get into Saturday morning, this wave of energy will interact with this northern stream wave of energy. Low pressure very likely to form right near the Carolina coastline on Friday night, and then move to the north and east to a position off the mid-Atlantic coastline. But again, exactly how strong it is on Saturday will dictate how far to the west that precipitation shield can extend. And we've talked about the fact that temperatures will be borderline, so Even if precipitation backs into the I-95 corridor region, which is certainly on the table, it's another question is how much of that will be rain, how much would be snow. Odds favor more snow as you get farther to the north and west, north of the Mason-Dixon line, for example, and odds favor rain south of there, but even that is up in the air, so to speak. So these are the two main players. Let's move forward a little bit in time, and here we go by Saturday evening. And now one thing we'll have to also watch for, if this southern stream system actually slides off farther to the south and east with less impact from that surface low, still have to watch this wave of energy, because this kind of moves in overnight Saturday night into early Sunday, moves pretty close to the mid-Atlantic region. So that by itself could actually cause some snow shower activity in the I-95 corridor region Saturday night into early Sunday, even if that surface low initially stays too far to the south and east. So we have to watch both of these waves of energy. Well, finally, let's push through on the surface forecast maps from the 0Z operational GFS model run. Wave of low pressure down across the deep south does not end up impacting the mid-Atlantic region. It moves basically west to east and weakens as it does so. And here we go. It's a bit of a high pressure area up to the north. Will bring in a little bit colder air for the next couple of days in the DC, Philly, New York City regions. Now here we go by Thursday night and into Friday morning. We have moisture starting to gather together here over the Gulf of Mexico as we begin the day on Friday. Kind of a reflection of that southern stream and kind of a reflection here of that northern wave of energy. And then here we go by late Friday night into Saturday morning. Indeed, low pressure starts to form, starts to intensify over the Carolina coastline, then will push to the north and east. Some snow and rain back again to the I-95 corridor region, according to this model run at 0Z last night, and then it continues to intensify. If it ends up in this position here, the I-95 corridor region will kind of be skirted by that surface low pressure area, but still a small shift can end up having a bigger impact on the I-95 corridor region. Then we'll have to watch for this northern stream system late Saturday night into early Sunday, as again that could produce some snow showers all the way into the I-95 corridor region, perhaps after midnight on Saturday going into the wee hours of Sunday morning. That then pulls on by, and basically a moderately cold Sunday afternoon with a bit of a breeze. But again, still some details have to be ironed out for this low pressure system in the Friday night, Saturday night time frame. A couple of different waves of energy in the upper part of the atmosphere we'll have to monitor over the next couple of days. That's it for now. For PerspectaWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.